And again, a good evening. Welcome in. I'm Kurix, a Filipino variety streamer based in the Philippines, but I'm speaking in English. And I have been shifting and moving some of my stuff, or maybe speaking more and more English to cater to a more wider and global audience. So, welcome in if you are from the West, from the East, at the center. And of course, if you're a fellow Filipino, I will be more than happy to speak with you guys in our native language. But this is just going to be my introduction. So later on, as people come here, I will share my thoughts. And if may mga Filipinos here na kakausapin tayo in Tagalog, yan, magta-Tagalog din tayo, of course. So, welcome in. And today is a very special event. It's the Nintendo Direct. If you have been following the stream or maybe you are new to the channel, I made a Nintendo Direct reaction and commentary as well uh, about the. I think when was that? Was that I think around March? I already forgot when was that last Direct. March 27, wherein they just shared a number of upcoming Nintendo Switch titles. And I think one of the main highlights of that Direct was Metroid Prime 4. But I think I was hyped up for a different game, and I already forgot what that is. You can watch my my previous reaction and commentary for that. But this time they did say Nintendo said that there will be two Nintendo Directs, and that was the first one, and this is for the month of April. Of course, they were earlier. The Nintendo Switch 2 was already leaked out, so it was no surprise to everyone. I think they also did some damage control by, oh, of course, releasing the information about the Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe they'll rename it into a different one. Maybe Nintendo Switch 2 is a like project, a ongoing. Who knows? Maybe it's a different. We will call this Switcheroo, the Nintendo Switcheroo, Switch 2. I don't know. I want to be surprised by Nintendo. It's not long ago since we have received the first announcement trailer for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a very special event. And I also bought my first Nintendo's. No, no, no. I've already had the Nintendo 3DS way before, and so when they announced that they're going to release a new console, of course I didn't bought the Nintendo Wii U because I already am aware that there is an upcoming new console, a hybrid of sorts. So F the Nintendo Wii U. I'm enjoying my time with the Nintendo 3DS. I have played a number of titles there from Persona Q. Persona Q2 I haven't played. I think I'm already have switched to the Nintendo Switch. So, and I already gave up my Nintendo 3DS to my goddaughter. My goddaughter. So I wasn't able to play any more Nintendo 3DS, and I already switched to the Nintendo Switch, the first one. Of course, we bought. I think I bought what was included on my Nintendo Switch. I think it was ARMS, Nintendo Switch and ARMS, and then I brought Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild after. And then from there on out, I think what else did I got from mostly JRPGs, since I think Nintendo Switch has been the go-to console for JRPGs for me. What are the other games have I played and finished? Most of the time, I don't I don't finish most of the games in a Nintendo Switch. I have Octopath Traveler 1 on the Nintendo Switch. I have the collector's edition. I have the pop-up book. Maybe sometimes I will upload it on my blogger or maybe on Twitter or maybe on our Discord community. You can also join our Discord community. There you go. Thank you, Ishi for linking our recent Nintendo Direct reaction VOD. So if you missed that out, you can check that out right there. And again, a good evening. We're just waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2. It will start at around 9 o'clock and it's already 8:55. So let's get things in order. Let's check out the chat first. We have Who do we have here? Who's here? Um, Wait. First, Ishi, and redeeming the attendance and check-in. Thank you, my dear. Our first lady here. Okay, wait up. Let me just clear out my stuff before we continue reading the chat. I'm also about to monitor my stream on phone, so I will know what will happen. And the screen is also in 1080p HD. Of course, we don't have a 4K resolution because we're just watching on the HP Victus 16. But still, let's watch it together. Maybe you can also hop into Discord. I'm already on the uh, VC voice channel. So if you want to watch it with me, maybe you can watch it on Twitch, or maybe you can also watch it live, since this is already live. This is live on YouTube, and then maybe we can exchange some thoughts about the Nintendo Switch 2 release. Maybe we can share some of our fascination or our experiences with the console, or maybe just in chat. I will be more than happy to interact with you guys in chat if you guys are also busy with your maybe work, school at this time, maybe. And again, this is a fair use stream. This is transformative. We will react to it, commentate on it, and this is not a blatant just like those kinds of stuff. We will try to add more content, add more stuff to make it our own. Of course, this is not our own. The main video is a trademark, of course, of the Nintendo company, and this is part of the Nintendo Direct. I don't think they will strike any content creators who will be reacting to it. Actually, they will very much prefer that people start talking about their game or their upcoming console. And thank you for choosing to hang out on this stream to also react with us and commentate on the Nintendo Direct for April 2, 2025. Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct. And that is today. We have 2 more minutes, and we will shrink our avatar, and then we will react to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. We have already had a sneak peek on what the Nintendo Switch 2 might have. I think they have that memory card where they will lend out yung stuff stuff, the games. Of course, if you lend out your games to your game to another person, maybe a family member, you cannot play that on your library, and then automatically after 30 days it will return to you. So I think that's one way of combating piracy. How effective that is, we'll know soon enough. And we will be doing more and more of this one, reaction to major events, with a few exemptions, of course. Sometimes we just have to pick and choose who to support and who to not support. I think last time we watched the Game Awards. Ayun na! Let's go! Nintendo Direct, Nintendo Switch 2. Let's go! Let's go! Who else is here? Who's here? Marcus, good evening! Switch 2, yes! We're about to start. 14 days! Let's go! Nintendo Switch 2. Ha? Announcement. Nintendo Direct ngayon. Sa YouTube, it's live. Tingnan natin kung ano yung bago. A new console! Will it be still Nintendo Switch 2? Will they go about like naming convention like PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox, or will they go with the Xbox like Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One? Let's see. Or it will be same old as usual, or will they include new features like never before seen? That is what we'll watch in 3, 2, 1. Let's go! And let's mute the ano! Here we go. Of course, it's a sizzle reel. Pum 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 pum. Let's go, Nintendo! Oh, look! Nintendo Switch 2. Come on, give us something great. Same footage, captured engine. Oi, Yoshi! A new Super Mario game? Maybe? Or new Yoshi? Mario Kart! Let's go! Mario Kart 9? Dapat lang, di ba? A new Mario Kart game? And it looks good! Or maybe because it's 1080p and it's on YouTube. Is this a new Mario Kart game? Mario Kart 9? It would be quite a shock if it's still Mario Kart 8. Okay. Coming in strong right from the start. Oh, they did reserve this, huh? They didn't show this on the last direct. I don't know, it's been a while since I last played Mario Kart. I think this is a new one. I don't remember these kinds of map on the... Oi! What? Who's that cow? Baka. Nice. And of course, they have different outfits for maybe different types of... Oh, Mario Kart World! It's not Mario Kart 9. Interesting.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Koichi.
I'm the producer
of Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm
Director of Nintendo Switch 2.
for Nintendo Switch 2.
And
And
hardware
I'm Tetsuya
design lead.
Sasaki, the hardware design
Hello,
lead
Mr.
for Nintendo
Sasaki.
Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, okay.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Multiplayer, live service. And Mario Kart World.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Yes, oh, Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Depending on the time of day and weather
May
conditions,
weather.
the atmosphere will change.
Okay. Pero meron siya sa YouTube na yan, kung gusto mong panoorin. Yeah, live.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere
Wow,
in this
open world Mario Kart. And
In
the Switch can
classic
handle
Grand
it, ah.
Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid
Well,
for first place.
it still is yung may formulaic pa rin siya.
But
Pero
don't sleep
siguro
at the wheel.
they have
You'll also
parang
drive
they
the
open
next
up the
course
world
as
para
part
mas
of the
maraming
competition.
more
With
paths to
24
take.
drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Oh, look at Bowser's shell, oh.
Introducing
Why does it look so good? And then you will have Pokemon with with Pokemon Legends A to Z, or Z to A rather. Look at that, though, it looks so pretty.
Checkpoints along the way. If you're below the
So
place you show
vibrant.
when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Yeah, it's basically, what do you call that?
You make it all the way to
Elimination?
the finish line,
Elimination races? Free roam. Oh, my free roam?
you can also freely drive around this vast world in
Eh,
free roam.
maybe you just need to find the shortcuts. With free roam, probably
By
there will
going
be
off-road,
photo
You
mode.
can explore new areas and routes.
Yeah,
So drive wherever your heart takes you.
that's the only time that it will be useful, really, to find new
You can
routes.
also go for scenic drives with friends. And
Oh,
even take photos
I
together
kind of
at
knew it.
different
There's a photo
locations.
mode. Looks cool. Looks cute. Yo,
Brand new race
Porloings,
across the entire
hello!
world starts
Welcome
here.
to the Nintendo Switch 2
Mario
Direct.
Kart World.
Here we
The game
go!
launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
And when is that?
More details about this title will be shared in
After.
an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct.
April 17.
be on the lookout
Oh,
for
okay, so
more
there will be
information
they
in
will
the
have
future.
another Nintendo Direct for April 17, but it's for Mario Kart only.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day
Porloings,
as Nintendo
hello,
Switch
hello.
2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Hello, sir.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Hello,
These
NB.
are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button.
Oh, so what's that?
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
What's the C button? And they moved the home button on the lower right corner. New feature! Alone? Oh. Summon your friend! Summon your friend, what? Together? Well, but...
So quick.
Oh... Online feature?
Wait, no.
Even though they're not present at the same room? But isn't that like a...
Introducing Game Chat.
Wow, a
new feature for
revolutionary
Nintendo Switch 2.
feature! I think that's what you call Discord, Nintendo, finally.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family
Directly
while
on the
playing a
Switch.
game.
They don't want to use other proprietary system. They want it on the Nintendo Switch itself.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice
Oh,
is recognized by a
Nintendo.
microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me.
Wow,
All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly,
Really?
even from a distance.
even from a distance?
all right, let's keep going. Let's come.
What?
Let's make a
Even
left
with
right
the
there. Let's make a-
When
with
it's noisy
may noise
around you,
cancellation?
your voice will still come through clearly, letting
Where?
you chat with ease.
I'm gonna buy a bow.
Where?
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the
Hindi
chat
naman,
menu
April na
and
na eh, April
turn
to
on
na eh.
game screen sharing,
Good job. There we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
It's basically Discord,
You guys are just
but for Nintendo Switch too.
Oh shoot!
Oh, he's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh no!
Well, I think it's only the only difference is that
Okay. You can chat to your heart's
it
content.
can pick up and
While playing
cancel the
different
noises,
games.
but I guess Discord can also do that already. But maybe it's special
I'm
since
in the
it's
sky
Nintendo
right
Switch.
here. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
But it's cool, huh?
Kirby, look, you're on
I think this is a much needed thing for Nintendo Switch multiplayer games.
You can
Since now
adjust
they
the
don't
size of
need
your
to
game
go
screen.
like on Discord mobile to talk to friends. You know?
Or expand another friend's
Do
game
that.
screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left. You're almost there.
Or lines, Kuya, please ask Chan to buy Switch 2 so we can play.
Wall ride.
Sige, sabihan ko yan. So
everyone
you're a
can
friend
watch
of
them live.
Christian, huh?
Oh, I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try.
But what if it's... Is it a cooperative game?
Okay, are you ready?
Lulululululu.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
And what does that
With
do?
the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
And
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
Oh. Oh no,
connecting this camera to the
peripheral. What?
Hey,
May camera na rin sila. Who would have thought? It- Wow, it looks rough. It looks rough.
You can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game. Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
Okay.
There you go.
It's nothing new. It's basically a webcam for
Games
Nintendo
which
Switch.
Use your camera feed like this.
Hopefully they will enable. Well, it looks cool.
And then I'll let you fix it.
Let's just wait for third-party
Even when you're alone, you can play games
companies
and
to
hang
make
out as
a
if you were
compatible
together in the
webcam,
same room.
which has higher quality and
Play
fidelity.
together, or compete in online multiplayer games.
Splatoon!
Chat while playing your personal
I think these are older
favorites.
games, Nintendo Switch games.
Decide
Masaya
your
sila.
own rules
Well,
for a
dapat
retro
lang,
game
diba?
competition. Or hold a sports competition between families.
Wow!
All together, anytime, anywhere.
Game chat!
Chat.
That's the C, as in game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
New peripheral
Which will
included,
be
huh?
available on the same day as Switch 2.
Sold separately or included?
A Nintendo Switch
Yeah, of
online
course.
membership will be required to use Game Chat.
I don't know. I don't know still about
Since we'd like
subscription.
as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
Ends in March 31, 2026. And the big question is when will they
Game Chat
release
supports
this
the Nintendo
console?
Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you
120 frames per second.
Are we back? Are we
allowing
back?
for
Are we
smoother
back?
gameplay
Are we
and
back? Are we
supported
back? Are we
titles.
back? Sorry guys. Ay, nako. Are we back? Are we
The
back?
LCD screen is
Welcome
more
back.
vivid
Sorry
and
guys.
supports HDR, providing
Suddenly
more
nagkaroon
contrast between light and
ng
dark
issue.
areas of the
Sorry,
image.
sorry. They're just basically showing off
The
yung
all-new
feature.
Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Okay. Ay, nako. That was close.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I think the only problem is parang medyo weak yung Joy-Cons individually.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Okay. Mouse control using Joy-Con 2? What?
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to
What?
play with compatible games. Both
What?
the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
What?
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
I think there's a problem with Mix It Up though.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive,
Yun lang yung
three-dimensional
problem.
sound, as if it were coming from all around you. Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this. In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
So it's basically just a parang showcase.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Sorry guys the redeems are not working.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data,
As it should be.
and more.
Kasi that's the one of
Reading
the
and writing
problems
data
ng
is
Nintendo
also
Switch.
faster.
You need to buy external storage for it.
Use
I think.
the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV.
Well,
and
at least they have
enable
a cover
up to
now.
4K resolution for compatible
Wow,
games.
4K resolution.
HDR
Finally.
is also supported in TV mode.
720p. Look at that. Capture card. Meron na rin, di ba? Fan ventilation and power cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool.
Finally.
This helps keep performance stable. On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
So not every games are compatible with Nintendo Switch 2? Why though?
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr.
What is it?
Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?"
What are
The
those?
Joy-Con 2 controllers attached to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system.
Okay. And it does
The
not affect with
SL
the
and SR
electronics?
buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal.
Correct.
So that's how they
Take my
attach to the
money. Okay, I will.
A
My
magnetic
PayPal
circuit
is
formed
right on
between
the
them,
about
so they won't
section.
easily detach.
Ay nako guys.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh,
Another
interesting.
example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with
Mouse.
the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
What games are those?
You can
What?
adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are
Wow,
secrets
you can
to
now play
discover,
PC games
even
on
as you're
Switch.
playing
They're just kidding.
mini-games and tech demos.
Tech demos. Although,
Some of the
I wonder
secrets
what
range from the unique
future
features of the
games
system
will Nintendo Switch
tiny
have
details you might not
that will
notice
fully
until they're
utilize
pointed
this
out.
game.
There are plenty.
Can only imagine, diba? Maybe a
Nintendo
Square
Switch 2
Enix game
Welcome Tour
that
will launch
uses
as a
the
paid
mouse
digital game
button.
on the
I don't
same
know.
day as
Who
Nintendo
knows?
Switch 2. So
When?
please check it out if you're interested.
When? That's the big question. When will the
Now,
game release?
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This
Anak
is
ni
the game
Mayor!
card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay, red.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game card.
Okay, so they switched
but
to a
it's now
red.
red, and it
Yeah.
has much faster data reading speeds.
Oh, and
Next up
additional
is
storage.
additional storage. Switch 2
They
will
partnered.
only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a different type of SD
Samsung
card
and
that will make
SanDisk.
high-speed data transfers possible.
Finally, no, they partnered with actual
Please note
SD
that regular
cards
micro SD
manufacturer.
cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Oh, really?
Additionally,
What?
to transfer data
Why?
from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature.
Okay.
With
You
this
still need
feature,
to
you can
transfer it.
transfer save data, digital games, and more.
I thought you guys have the
We're
cloud
also
already.
releasing a new Pro controller.
Okay.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back there are new GL and GR buttons, which you
Ay,
can use
nako,
to assign
Nintendo.
existing
You are
button
really pushing for your
In
new
addition,
players to buy
an audio
everything,
jack
the new
has been added.
peripherals included.
We've introduced
Hey,
a
you're
few
going
new
to buy the new
features,
product.
and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website
Zane,
will go live.
nudge.
There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website.
Evening, we're
where
watching the
three of
Nintendo
us
Switch
will
2
talk about
direct.
the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
Okay. I wonder what are those new buttons,
now,
the GL and
Nintendo
GR.
Switch 2 launch date.
And it will release on?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches
Wow.
on June 5th.
Wow! Already
We're
June
very
5th!
much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
Whoa! January, February, March, April, May, June?
Now,
Quarter 2!
broadly speaking, on
Second
Nintendo
quarter
Switch 2,
of the
you can play
year.
3 types of games.
3 types? What do
The
you mean?
first type is Nintendo
Release.
Switch 2 games.
Okay.
These games take advantage of the performance and
And of course, I
features
guess yung
of Switch 2.
Nintendo Switch online.
The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive
Ano
upgraded
kakalabas lang?
versions that
Matagal na yung
offer
Switch
things like
2.
improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Wait, let
Now,
well, this
I'd
is
like
I
to show
don't know.
you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of
When
Super
was the
Mario
Switch
Party
2 released?
Jamboree.
Wait, let me look.
Please take a look.
Switch release date. New games?
Super
March
Mario
3,
Party
2017.
Jamboree is
2017,
getting an
2018, 19,
upgrade on Nintendo
20,
Switch
21, 22, 23,
The
24,
upgrade expands
25.
on the
It's already
base
been
game
8
and adds
years.
new features,
8
including
years.
Mouse controls.
Anong bago, anak ni Mayor? It's time for a new refresh.
More expressive rumble. And gameplay that uses a camera accessory. All of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Well, we can
Let's check
compare
out
that sa
3 new
release
and
ng
updated
PlayStation
modes.
3 versus a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation
First up
5.
is Mario Party mode.
Example,
With a
PlayStation
single camera,
4
up to
release
4
date.
players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see
PlayStation
each other's
4
faces
was
as you
released in
play,
2013.
So you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real
2013. PlayStation
time.
5 was
Or friends can take
2020.
the party online.
2020 and 2015. Ay, 2013.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins.
2013 and
Bowser will bring
20...
you on stage 2. Hit blocks
2020.
to collect the most coins. Guide an RC car with your voice. Go.
27 years din. I think it's normal.
Games using full body movement
Yung
and
OLED.
sound. Finally,
Yun lang.
take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and
Ayun yung
rumbles of
mouse.
the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an
okay.
arm. And
More
one
ang gimmick
player
lang to
shoots
eh.
a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Probably they
Enjoy
will
the
be
thrill of these
releasing
intuitive mini-games.
Mario...
How quickly
Ano yun?
can you reach the
WarioWare.
station?
That will be perfect for
From
that.
mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse
Yep.
controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger.
Super Mario
Super Mario
Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2.
Edition plus Jamboree TV
Hmm.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Okay.
Nintendo
I cannot
Switch
defend
2
that.
players
So
who
June,
already
yep.
own Super
This
Mario
June
Party
2025.
Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
How much?
Please look forward to a new Mario Party.
It's a good thing I'm not into
experience where you can see
party
each other's
games.
reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
We don't know yet. Oi, HD remake? Switch 2 edition.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The
Oh,
Legend of
what's the
Zelda
edition?
Breath of the
What's-
Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom
Look at
feature
that!
enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Will you be playing that again
and also
though?
support HDR,
Whoa,
image
look at
more
that!
so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Whoa, that's how it should be made.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Zelda notes.
This new feature can be
Nah,
accessed
that's
via
for the app.
Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Okay.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you
Oh,
haven't found yet.
it's more like a
Items
guide.
activating. Proceed north.
What? It's a guide on the phone.
Or
They really like
you can share your creations
cross-integrating
using
with the
QR
Nintendo
codes
app.
and send them to another player to create in their game.
Okay, that's more use for the Nintendo app rather than being a glorified calendar. Okay, cool.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
It looks good. Kirby! Oh, there are various
In
parang
Kirby and the
HD.
Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy
Or
an
switch to...
additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with
Oh,
improved
they will be
graphics and
revisiting
frame
old titles? You know, this has an additional new story. Free?
rate. This story
Probably
takes
not.
place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
Oh, I haven't played this game.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Well, at least they're still developing the base for the Nintendo Switch. I thought this was going to be an exclusive for Nintendo
In
Switch
addition
2.
to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Oh. Eh,
Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K
60
at
FPS.
60 frames per second.
what?
Or enjoy
4K?
smoother action in full
What?
HD at
120
frames per second.
FPS? Who would
Choose
have
from
thought
these
that the
two
Nintendo
modes,
Switch
both
2
of
is
which
capable
support
of such
HDR,
feat?
based on your preference and
Or probably
playstyle.
just with Metroid Prime 4, no? And look at
Plus,
Pokemon ZA!
Pokemon Legends
It still
ZA,
looks bad.
which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version,
Okay.
but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
And
By
hopefully,
taking advantage of the power of
Let's
Switch
see.
2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
okay. But it still looks the same.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games
Well,
you
of course,
just
it's
saw
enhanced.
will be available as both physical and
But I'm kind of
digital
impressed, huh?
versions.
There's a 4K version of
And
display
if you
for
already
Nintendo
own
Switch.
The Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing.
I'm sorry
an
guys,
extra pack.
nag-crash yung game
We hope
early,
you're
yung
looking
stream
forward to
earlier.
these
So
Nintendo Switch
redeems
2
may not
edition
be
games.
working.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Redeems are not working at the moment. Okay, so a new game? What game is that? Miss Ivory! What? On a wheelchair? Interesting. Okay. But drag X drive. Okay. That's very inclusive of them. To include differently abled characters. Will it warn out the SNR buttons? It's too gimmicky. It's too gimmicky for me. You can simply just use the left and right analog stick for better movement. But I guess you just have to like move it like how you also use the how to move a wheelchair. But again, how very inclusive of Nintendo. Summer 2025. Okay. Very
In
inclusive,
Drag and Drive,
unique
you'll
yung
use both
demonstration.
Joy-Con 2
Yep,
controllers as mice
true.
to intuitively pull off
You know,
various moves.
basically, you can just simply
you're
use
looking
the
forward to the new
left
twist
and
of
right
revamping
analog
matches
stick, but
using
of course
dual
they
mouse
need to
controls.
feature the new mechanics.
Next,
And maybe
here are some
for
games from our
realism's sake.
publishing and development
I
partners
can
on
understand and I
Nintendo Switch
respect
2.
it. Will I be playing it? Wow!
Long observed the lands
Night Realm or hindi Elden Ring?
This world.
Wow! Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch. Who would have thought? Woo! Finally, modern games will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Amazing. But it looks a bit slow. I don't know. Is it just on the trailer or is this actual game footage?
take the throne.
2025! So, wow, so kaya ng Switch 2? Yeah! Tarnished Edition. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition.
Hey,
Oy,
I'm
Super
Victor Simon
Giant!
from Super Giant Games.
Hades!
2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever
Whoa!
sequel introduces the Princess of the
I
Dead.
already have that. They're playing it on Steam. Will they be also announcing the release date for Hades 2?
Getting to know dozens of characters from
Hercules.
in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory.
Dun,
It's the kind
dun,
of game
dun,
you can
dun,
quickly pick up and
dun.
play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Will they
But for
be
more about Hades 2, later this year.
later this year pa din?
皆さんこんにちは。
皆さんこんにちは。Capcom?
我々がお届けするタイトルは
Whoa! Street Fighter!
本体を持ち寄って
Coming to Switch!
2
Amazing!
だけの新モードもあります。
So it's basically as powerful as mga rogue allies, I guess, or your Steam
ファイ
decks.
ターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動する
Whoa!
アミーボ
Look, they have
と
exclusive
アミーボカードも
amiibos as
スイッチの発売日
well.
にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Amazing. Wait, what's this?
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
Hello, Tito
All
Zone!
operating at normal levels.
What is this?
Testing data link with
Uy!
Spy. Normal. Commencing launch.
Oh, new mech
After
game?
2 long wars where our freedom was restricted,
Oh, yo, looks cool,
we will
oh.
finally be liberated from humans.
What is this game?
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
I am not familiar with this.
This planet will be ours.
New mech game. It looks good, huh?
The Trinitas
Platinum
has almost
Games?
completed a weapon that was created to destroy
Oh,
all
it looks good, though. My goodness, is this one of those 4K games?
Don't you get it?
I won't just stop here.
Look at that.
I'll tear you apart.
Who would have thought that? Ah, Demon X Machina.
Our lives, don't they?
I haven't played the first one. Demon. Oi!
Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Oi, new game?
Super excited for Split Fiction.
Split Fiction coming to Nintendo Switch.
The game is a story about friendship. You play
Whoa,
as
na
Neo, Levi,
Nintendo Switch
Sci-Fi,
can
and Zoe,
play
who
modern
wants
games.
fantasy.
Who would have thought?
Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you
Oh,
and a friend to help them break
cool.
free. Now, let me tell you this: if you like It Takes
Look
Two,
at that, oh.
you're gonna love this one. Trust me.
Yeah, wait,
Of course,
well,
you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
which is June
At
2025.
eSports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on
EA.
the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited
Okay,
to announce the EA
next.
Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
Okay.
EA Sports, it's in the game.
Yeah. The Battle
Alan
Pass
Chi from
game.
Avalanche
The
Software.
Battle Pass game.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced
Ay nako,
graphics
kung
and
alam mo lang
seamless
yung
world
paano sila
transitions,
i-heavily monetize yung
you'll
mga
be
games
immersed in a
nila.
Wizarding World like never
Hogwarts
before.
Legacy. But recently, the game also
And the remastered
released
versions
on Switch.
2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
But, what's the difference though?
Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Okay.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Yes, pero pangit sa graphics. Ah, pangit. Okay. This is really parang a showcase, pero mostly puro ports eh. I am looking for... Okay, yung Demon X Machina. That's also that's a Switch exclusive. I haven't played that one, pero I don't know. I am not really the biggest fan of Tony Hawk before. Although I did play a couple of them on the Game Boy Advance. What? Bikini Bottom? How is that even possible?
Hello, this is Christian Elberdam from IO Interactive.
Okay. Oi,
We're
Hitman?
bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo
Signature
Switch 2.
Edition. Ooh.
As the best assassin in the trade,
The
Agent
fuck?
47 does everything he can to accomplish his
It
mission.
looks good!
And how each mission progresses
Who would have
will
thought
vary
that games
depending
will
on the
actually look
player's
good on the Nintendo Switch? Usually people are just
Our
shrugging it off like, hey, if it's released on the Nintendo Switch, it looks shit. But now,
Plus, we are
you
excited
can't
to bring another
you can't say
familiar
that
agent
now.
to the platform.
Or maybe it's not that good, but What is that? Sniper Elite or GoldenEye? James Bond? Oh, no, 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 no. Hey. So who is this Bond? Oh, Project 007?
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Oh, interesting. Wait, Square Enix? Bravely Second, Third Layer.
Is reborn.
Reborn. Wait, what's this?
Returns,
Bravely Default.
remastered in high definition.
The first one.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands.
Yeah, I did play this.
Battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party.
Okay. What's the enhancements though?
With upgraded features and advancements. And
Upgraded
all new
online
abilities
capability mouse.
with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster.
But it will be. But would it be enough to like replay older games, but with the? Uy! The ano ang tawag nito? Yakuza games. Will the pirate Yakuza also come for the Nintendo Switch? Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, like a Dragon Ishin, The Adventures of Ichiban. My goodness, it's like Nintendo Switch had a new life because you're basically are now able to play HD games on the console finally. My goodness.
We'll have more games to
This is
show
just good
from our
news.
Publishing and development partners. But for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay, sizzle reel. Uy, Koei mo, Dynasty Warriors. Well, they did already release the Atelier Ryza. Huh? Hyrule Warriors.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Hyrule Warriors 2?
joined hands with the Hylians, who
But
dwelled on the surface.
this is from Tears of the Kingdom
Their
though.
union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Hyrule Warriors 3?
But in time,
Kasi I believe last Hyrule Warriors was for Breath of the Wild eh. This one is for Tears of the Kingdom.
a war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Okay.
Perhaps.
And it's Koei mo.
Traveled back in time.
But then again, this is just a spin-off. And then
Hyrule Castle?
the story leading into Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
That must mean this really is the past.
Yeah, it's a Warriors game. Oh. And it's not just a spin-off. It's an official story. Okay. If you have already played Tears of the Kingdom, you probably need to play this as well. Nako, matutuwa si Komei nito. Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Okay. Look at Koei, making exclusives for the Nintendo, coming this winter. How I wish my new animal... Hey,
That was Hyrule Warriors.
who
Age of
knows?
Imprisonment.
Maybe there will be. Since this is the new...
Koei Tecmo
Or
Games.
it's either that or
support
maybe
from Nintendo.
a new feature for Animal Crossing.
We hope you're
Since
looking
most of the
forward to
games
the
are parang
untold
getting
story of
ported
the
with
imprisoning war,
new added
which took place in
feature.
Hyrule long ago.
And now,
It's a
some
different
news
one.
about
It's a
Nintendo Switch
Hyrule
Online.
Warriors game.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Will you make it free?
And with Nintendo Switch
Will
Online
you make it
plus
free?
expansion pack, you can enjoy
Tita
a new
Zan!
membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
And we're already
Please
52
take a
minutes
look at
in.
this.
It's a long it's a long direct Uy, GameCube. Finally.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo
originally
GameCube.
released in
Amazing. Will
2001.
they get yung
Here are
mga
the titles that will be
classic
available at launch.
RPGs?
A Legend
Wind
of Zelda game
Waker.
that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading.
Well, they can just
Controlling
release a
using
Switch 2
mysterious
version.
baton, Link set sail on an adventure
At least they made it available.
The Legend of Zelda.
It's the GameCube version. Soul Calibur 2. Oh, I know a couple of fighting game fans. Dan Dice, are you watching this? You'll probably love this.
Fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
Sana mag-release sila ng Cube controller. They probably will. Hindi, may bago silang Pro controller, button eh. May button, controller, new controller with GL and GR. I think they can simply just use it.
Get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
Pero meron yung mga yung mga third party. Ano ba yun? Yun ba yung kilalang Nikon? Yung third party na gumagawa ng mga peripherals for Nintendo Switch. Naiko pala, Naiko. NYKO. Maybe they will release something compatible with the Switch 2.
More titles will be added in the future.
Fire Emblem. Yung Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Pokemon Colosseum. Yung Gale of Darkness, ayun guys, if you haven't, that's a good RPG dark story for Pokemon.
Online plus expansion pack launches the same day as
I think that's what Nintendo wants to become. Pokemon wants to become.
Controller designed after the original game controller will also be released.
Tita Zone, ito na.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button.
Ayan na, Tita Zone. Told ya.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available
Tita
the
Zone!
same day as
Your
Nintendo
wish has
Switch
been
2.
granted immediately. They already saw it kasi
Whether
parang
you're familiar with the game,
will they miss out on an opportunity to sell new controller?
to Nintendo GameCube.
And I think it will cost like around 3,000 or maybe 4,000.
You can continue to play select games from the systems shown
And they have
here on
Sega Genesis
Nintendo
as well.
Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games
Lipad to
from our
Japan.
publishing and development partners.
On June 25. June 2025. What's this? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Deltarune! New one! I haven't played Deltarune. Deltarune is the spiritual, the successor to, the sequel. Is it really a sequel to Undertale? Parang hindi, no? I haven't played this one. I think the first one is free. The second one, I don't know. I think it's paid. For those who have played Deltarune, yeah, it is a sequel. There's Sanso. Have you guys played this? Deltarune. Chapter 3 is waiting. I just don't know, no? Parang, are you able to enjoy a game that releases so long from each other?
Randy from Gearbox.
Randy Pitchfork.
Our upcoming flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, I know.
Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world
Ay
filled
nako
with
guys, if you are
wild enemies
into
and
gaming
outrageous
news,
weapons.
you know that Randy Pitchfork is
Already
cringe.
the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever
Borderlands is good. It's a good
Borderlands
series,
4
but
will launch in
its creator is
2025.
really
We'll
eccentric.
be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games.
Firaxis.
We're
Uy, Civilization
releasing a
7.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In
Civ
7,
7.
you'll establish an empire and guide your people.
Is this
throughout the
where
ages of
Jose
history.
Rizal is a hero?
With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy
See?
a more intuitive
You can now
gameplay
play
experience.
games that uses
Civ
parang
7
mouse
launches on the
controls.
same day
Can
as
you
Switch
do that
2.
on PlayStation? And they're just
If you
kidding.
already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience
Just
mouse
kidding, just
controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Yo, Damon! Oy, 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
2K?
I'm Ben Bishop. Our final announcement for today is that WWE
Okay.
2K
Okay.
is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus
NBA.
2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Okay.
And on the court.
I'm not too big into parang sports games on the.
Four kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing.
Yay,
but a youthful
WWE!
enthusiasm and a profound lack of
Hahanap ng away. Hindi, wala. I'm just kidding.
Let's steer in the rough. Let's slay some trees.
Collect materials.
Awesome!
Oy!
Nailed it!
Bakit tumigil?
Hook, line, and sinker.
Hello? Switch?
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Uy! Ano nangyari sa... Tumigil yung clip nila.
Next, more kids find this old tattered map.
Okay.
They went on with nothing but youthful enthusiasm.
I rewound it.
Profound
Rewound.
life preparation. Boom!
Tumigil eh.
Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
Hala! May technical difficulty sila.
Hook, line, and sinker.
The audio still keeps on playing, pero yung... Oh no, Nintendo! Why did you have a hiccup? Click mo yung...
Next stop, the top.
Refresh. It's still the same! Oh no, Nintendo! What have you done? Wait, F! F! There you go! Even the chat says F! 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 It's not on my end, it's on Nintendo's end. F, 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 sabi daw sa chat. Ay, nako, Nintendo talaga. Walang hika. Type F on chat. And now look! Their audio is not syncing.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
F.
Cyberpunk 2077
Let me refresh, let me refresh.
Adventure RPG set in
F.
Nice. Thanks to Nintendo
Oh yeah, it's
Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself.
Oh no, delay! No, it desync. Limao.
Discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition
Okay.
comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
Cyberpunk Delayed Edition. Bro, Cyberpunk, damn, Limao. Someone get fired. Is there any website that shows this live? Is this only on the Nintendo website? Come on, Nintendo. How about on Twitch? Is it also... Shish, Nintendo. I wonder what the consensus is on those watching this on YouTube now. Okay, let's try watching this on the Nintendo Twitch. Dang, it's late, but look at it on Twitch. Let's watch it on Twitch. Ay, nako, game. Watch party. I think the YouTube one has finally caught up to the Ay nako, ewan ko sa'yo. Professor Layton in the new world of Steam. I have to switch to Twitch version. Excuse me, human fall flat. My goodness. Final Fantasy VII, no? We missed it. There should...
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
My goodness. Devil May Cry? That looks like Dante. My goodness, why is Nintendo like this? We're watching it on YouTube and then your YouTube like
I give you
had some technical issues. My goodness.
I give you my life.
Okay na sana eh. Nintendo naman.
A wheel.
We missed the Cyberpunk
And
one.
transport him to a night of moonlight,
What is this though?
to humanity's very dusk.
Hey, that could be controversial. Is that a stigmata? Don't tell me that's Christ. Oh no. From Software on the Nintendo Switch? A new From Software game? Bloodborne? No, I think it is a different title. What is this game? Maybe we can watch it later if live pa din yung Nintendo Switch website mamaya. What is this? Is this a new Dark Souls? I don't know if you guys have played yung mga previous titles nila. What is this game? Let's rewatch later yung parang na-miss natin na episode. I have queued in yung ano eh.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
I don't know what this game is though. A new FromSoft title, and they announced it on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, fans of FromSoft are going to love this.
The moon tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Duskbloods. Ooh. The Duskbloods. Exclusive for the Nintendo Switch? I don't think so. The Duskbloods. Well, at least it's still blood. It's not a Soulsborne anymore. 2020. Okay, next year. So this might probably multiplat. But they did announce it first on the Nintendo Switch.
Was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's available.
Oh, interesting.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners.
OLED din ba yung Switch 2 or not? That's the big question though. We can probably revisit yung earlier Switch.
Our partners are working on many games.
Yung kasi na DC ako kanina. Maybe it was featured there.
So we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay, let's see. I'm now watching this on Twitch. I'm no longer watching it on YouTube. Super Smash Brothers 5! Don't tell me it's Super Smash Brothers! That's Kirby! Ta-nan, ta-nan, na-nan, 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 na-nan. What? Already? Or is that a new Kirby game? It's either a new Kirby game or a new Super Smash Super Smash. Here we go! Kirby! Shira! Evening! A new Kirby game! Wow, cute! Whee! Kirby Racing? Yeah, it's a Kirby Racing game! But we just had a Mario Kart World announcement. Air Riders. Okay. Wow. I'm not the biggest Kirby fan though. Masahiro Sakurai is back! I thought it was really going to be Super Smash Brothers.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game.
Okay. So there is a story behind it. That's why I told you guys I'm not the biggest fan of Kirby. So it was a remastered.
Please take a look.
Metroid Prime, but we already have seen Metroid Prime. Okay, what is this? Looks funky. Mario game? Could be a Mario game. Super Mario Odyssey 2. Super Mario Odyssey 2, I can already see it. Cute characters, open world environments. I'm just waiting for a guy with a mustache to jump right in. Any moment now. Donkey Kong? It's Donkey Kong, it's not Mario. DK! Wow. Donkey Kong Odyssey, let's go! Ekaza! Donkey Kong Odyssey, let's go! But that's DK, no? Parang he has a different outfit this time. Donkey Kong of the Wild. No, not really. It's more like Odyssey. I thought it was Super Mario Odyssey 2. Giving love to their IPs, huh? And quite surprising, huh? Day one release, no Super Mario title. No Zelda title. They did have Donkey Kong though. So it's a brave new venture. Okay. Banana. King K. Rool? Is this the same enemy? I'm not that familiar with... I think I have watched yung Donkey Kong animated show before. Donkey Kong Bonanza. DD? 7/17/2025. Okay. And here I thought it was Mario.
3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
But we still have one more.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2
June 5.
June 5th.
6/5/2025.
Here are the hardware options that will be
Hardware
available at launch.
hardware options.
We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital
Mario World
version of
Kart.
Mario Kart
How
World.
much? $300.
For more details, please check the
Why
official
don't
Nintendo
you
Switch
say
2
how
website,
much?
which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot
You
of
don't want the
information,
discussion to be
but that's all
dampened
we
by
have to share for
what?
today.
They are asking $500
We'll
for
have to
that?
wait just a bit longer for launch.
Ew, Bear.
We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sirs. Is that it? Yeah, we can rewind to Treehouse. Live stream April 3 to 4, 2025, 7 a.m. Welcome to Donkey Kong Bonanza, Bravely Default, Nintendo GameCube. But that's on April 3 to 4. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Let's return to an earlier clip. Yung nasira yung screen. Wait, let me first that other. Let's watch this. Wait. Let me pull off another watch party screen. Watch party. So that's it. We're just going to rewatch something else. Wait. Nintendo Brave. Okay, this one. That's basically the end of the Nintendo Direct. Let me just close this for now. Cancel this. Audio. Browser. Properties. Wait lang guys ha. Brave. This one. Okay. Dito kanina tayo naputol. It's Ayan. Ewan ko ba? Kung kailan nag-ano kanina sa YouTube.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Enter the Gungeon? Is this a
look at Enter the Gungeon 2?
Enter the Gungeon 2?
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
Roguelike.
Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Oh, look at that. Yep.
Favorite elements
Have you guys played yung Enter the Gungeon
Still
before?
working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Enter the Gungeon. This one, we skipped this one earlier. Kasi nagkaroon ng difficulty. Astroneer? Is this Astroneer? Is it coming to the Switch 2 as well? Evening, Bear. Yep. We're just replaying this kasi earlier nagkaroon ng technical difficulty yung YouTube channel ng Nintendo Direct. We missed this part. Star Seeker, Astroneer Expeditions, coming 2026. Sabi na that's why they look familiar eh. So this is a sequel to Astroneer. Cyberpunk Ultimate Edition. Sheesh! Look at that! Cyberpunk running on Nintendo Switch at 4K resolution. Nintendo broke the internet. Thanks, Nintendo. Yes.
Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging
My goodness, look at that! Cyberpunk working on Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
On launch date.
こんにちは。
Square Enix.
浜口です。
Final Fantasy 7!
スイッチ2で Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate を
Remake, Integrate, and Rebirth. Hopefully.
ミッドガル脱出までを
Sheesh!
3部作シリーズの1作目となり
Final Fantasy 7 working on the Nintendo Switch. Who would have thought?
新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する
Please look forward for more updates. Final Fantasy 7 Remake project for Switch 2. So it's maybe different from... Oy, Kunitsugami, oh. This was on Xbox. Silk Song, finally, 2025. Announcement for the Silk Song. Finally, the internet can rest now. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Good Night Universe. Wow, the baby has a powers, huh? 2 Point Museum. Yep, we already saw that earlier. Wild Hearts. Really? They're trying to make this work. This already flopped, but okay. Witchbrook. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. This one we saw on the last Nintendo Direct. Star Wars Atlas coming to Switch 2. Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening Complete Edition. RTS. Fast Fusion. Shadow Labyrinth. We also saw this before. Of course, Raido Remastered. I'm looking forward to this one. Yung Raido Remastered. Reanimal. Fortnite. Launch day. Isn't Fortnite already available on Nintendo Switch? Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. This one we haven't seen any trailers for this. Tamagotchi Plaza. Last Nintendo Direct we saw this. Human Fall Flat 2. There you go. That's the part that we missed when Nintendo Direct broke YouTube. My goodness. And I guess this is the new FromSoft game. And we've already seen this earlier. Okay. I guess that's that. We have already seen this one. It's called Duskbloods. And of course this one is the Kirby one and the Bonanza. Donkey Kong Bonanza. And earlier I think what else did we miss? I think
sturdy stand.
Okay, I think we missed this.
On top as well.
We missed this earlier.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice chatting. I think this one when the stream crashed earlier.
Friends anytime via game chat.
Game chat, noise, voice.
Sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Interesting.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound.
Oh.
From all around you.
And they're also selling a headset. Nintendo selling peripherals again.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Yeah.
You can move it freely, like this.
2 USB-C ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the console,
there will be one at the top. Finally. Because if it's on stand mode, you can't really
USB-C camera
charging eh. Or
charging in tabletop mode.
Yeah, finally, right? But how about if you want both? I wish they just added the 2 USB Type-Cs on top.
Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Storing your game downloads, save
finally,
data, and more. Reading and writing data is also faster.
New dock, 4K support. See?
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution.
4K resolution. Imagine that.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Fan ventilation, power cooling. Hey Davey! Evening. We're just reviewing the Nintendo Direct or for Switch 2.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Did we? I think we have seen this eh. What we have missed is probably yung hardware specs. Let me check the ano.
ご覧いただいた通り、任天堂スイッチ対戦で
Saan ba yung...
私がいるその専用ゲームです。
Where is
私
that?
はここにいたんですね。では皆さんをこのゲームにお招きしましょう。
高速なデータ通信が可能公開しますので、合わせてご覧いただければ。さて、任天堂スイッチ2で遊べるソフトには大きく3つの種類が。
Dito, we've already seen this one.
Audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory.
This one we have seen there.
Own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2.
レートの向上などにより。
続いては任天堂スイッチ2にやってくるソフトメーカーさんのタイトルをご紹介します。
Don't you get it?
And this one is more of yung mga publishers na nila eh.
したことがないか。
Yeah, mostly publishers na to.
Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
みんなのソフトなどが転送できる。
私はここにい
in TV mode. It's handy for connecting.
Switch オンラインへの加入が Switch 2カメラといってゲームチャット無料でゲームチャットは見守りスイッチに対応しており Nintendo Switch 2の本体を
Ito yung console kanina.
映像をご用意しましたので
Ito yung trailer na nakat yung stream earlier. I also missed this part out as well. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At
Kasi
7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo.
so 7.9 inch compared to the Nintendo Switch which has only 6.9 inch.
Switch. The console's thickness remains the same.
High definition display. Is it OLED?
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
1080p yung screen ng Switch. Smooth gameplay.
The screen supports up to
120
frames per
FPS.
second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Vivid LCD. LCD, hindi siya OLED?
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR.
So hindi siya OLED. So baka malamang sa malamang nito magre-release na naman sila ng update na refresh na may OLED screen. Ayaw ko rin sa'yo, Nintendo. Nag-release ka na nga ng new console, hindi nyo pa ginawang OLED.
Providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images. The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Larger control stick. After lumabas ng Switch 2 V2. That will probably be the case.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play in compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Nang weird nga lang nung ano na yun. Nung mouse.
The audio balance between the ranges. Sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes. It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat.
Okay. So this one we have already seen.
Canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system.
Are they also selling yung headset? Or just any headsets will do? 3D audio only available in supported games. After system update, 3D audio can be used via the full via built-in speakers. Probably on Legend of Zelda.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
Look at that. Look at this yung magnet. Ayan, no? It has still the plus and minus one. But I think this is the yung magnet niya.
You can move it freely, like this.
Ayun yung slot for the game cartridge, yung USB Type-C, the headset, volume controls.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the console, there's one on top as well.
I think essential pa rin yung at the bottom of the console kasi you have to dock it eh. That's basically what the system used to parang connect doon sa mismong dock. So I wanted to say na sana nasa itaas na lang parehas, but then again, when I think about it, you need to also connect it on the dock. So that's why there is a USB Type-C there.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
And they are using a different plug now. This wasn't the parang old plug for the first Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal
As they should be. Parang if most of their games are going digital.
Save data and more. Reading and writing data is also faster. Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock.
And look at the dock. It's way sexier now. Na it's curved. See?
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock.
And they added a cover at the backside because if you are a Nintendo Switch owner, you know that it's getting dust or I am just poor at cleaning my Nintendo Switch.
To connect to your TV and enable up to 4.
Yeah, no, it's pretty open before on my case. Well, basta it's picking up dust on my end.
Resolution.
And they added, well, dati pa rin naman to, itong RJ45 na port or LAN cable port.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
HDR. 4K, oh. 2160p pixel 4K. Imagine a Nintendo Switch displaying 4K. And it still is a handheld device. Well, maybe people will argue na the Steam Deck is already doing that or the Rogue Ally is already doing that. Pero this is Nintendo we are talking about. And people already likes to dismiss Nintendo. It's that poor device that can only play a limited amount of games. And this one is a very much needed feature.
Dock has a built-in fan that keeps your console cool.
Especially if they are like yung projecting yung mga 4K type of games on display nun, it will really heat up the system. Imagine now they have built-in fan for it.
This helps keep performance stable.
Really, no? Doon, although when you check the console itself, parang wala namang butas dito sa gilid. Or maybe there is. Maybe I should take a look later kapag the device gets parang rotated.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Okay, so basically, there's still no parang vents on the back na that we can see. Pero I wonder how is that yung cooling works. How does that work? All in all.
ご覧いただいた通り、任天堂スイッチ2は単に任天堂スイッチをバージョンアップしたものではなく、本体設計を一から行い、新たな遊びの機能を盛り込みました。
This one is more of a gimmick, really. I don't see any like serious games using yung mouse. Although most are RTS. Mostly what we see here is ito, yung mga Mario Party.
Experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, Go! And compete in other minigames using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
This is more really of a gimmick and for party games.
みんなの体験がより楽しくなる機能がご利用いただけます。
I think for those who really love the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom games, that they like to play it again and again. And these news are parang very welcome addition. Kirby got a special update, you know, Star-Crossed World, a new map.
舞台は不思議な流星の力で変化する新世界。
Masahiro Sakurai doing a new work for the game.
カービィの新しい冒険にぜひご期待ください。そして
Of course, Metroid Prime. This one again, another gimmicky. I respect what they're trying to do, more on inclusive type of games. So I can't speak more about the game, but I respect it.
Up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not.
Here I thought na there will be a release date for Hades, but again later this year pa din.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。
This one, a series after series of games na you would have never thought that will be releasing on the Nintendo Switch is going to be released on the Nintendo Switch.
2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したイヤーズ1、2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒に
Amiibo and Amiibo cards.
お楽しみに。
No love for other characters, no? Amiibo cards lang yung iba. This one, Daemon X Machina, I haven't really played the first one. Maybe it's good. But I don't know if there's a Daemon X Machina on Steam.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money.
Yeah, we've seen that earlier. Again, Split Fiction is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Which is June 5, 2025.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together.
Okay, skip that. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Platform.
This one, Hitman World of Assassinations, tama? This one, no? Where's that? World of Assassins.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Yeah, James Bond. This one is like an HD update for Bravely Default Flying Fairy. But then again, it has been released a number of times already. This was initially released for the 3DS, I believe. Bravely Default. And then the Flying Fairy on the Switch. And now the Flying Fairy 2 for the Switch 2.
And all new minigames with unique ways to play.
Yeah, using the new gimmick of the Switch 2.
Classic fantasy RPG. Bravely Default.
I really wish they added new JRPGs for the game.
As a warrior of light once more.
This one, Yakuza series, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Director's Cut. Only 0?
2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。
If you haven't played it, yan, probably now's the time to check it out. And on the handheld, but only Yakuza 0.
ソフトメーカーさんのご紹介の途中ですが、ここで任天堂にも関
And again, this one is cool. Yung Hyrule Warriors. Basically, it's a new Hyrule Warriors game. The last one was Age of Calamity. That was for Breath of the Wild. Was that on Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? Dun, 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 dun. I think this one is for the Tears of the Kingdom one. Pero if this is a really like an official parang canon story, it's not just a spin-off, then kudos to Koei Tecmo for winning over Nintendo, right? Kasi parang before, most of their games are like spin-offs eh. Is not the official part of the canon. But this one looks to be a canon game. This one's another cool reveal, the GameCube reveal.
Originally released, ending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords.
They released this one, yung Wind Waker. But I have a sneaking suspicion that they will release the Wind Waker HD version soon. Just a sneaking suspicion.
Zelda series. Experience a world of white
F-Zero
knuckles
GX.
on the line, station, or online. And higher resolution than the original releases. Or liking. More titles will be added in
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Pokemon Gale of Darkness, Mario Smash Football, Chibi Robo, Luigi's Mansion, but we already got the Luigi's Mansion last time. Wait, what was that last title again? Pokemon Colosseum.
Coming to Nintendo's original GameCube has a GameCube also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
This one is Deltarune, chapters 3 and 4. Borderlands 4. Ayan o, when they released this, I think this really broke YouTube earlier. After this, parang the screen froze and the audio keep on going. And then announcement after announcement was made, ayan, and then we switched to Twitch.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks.
Moving forward, I will be watching any Nintendo Direct on Twitch now, since YouTube is so unreliable. They really broke YouTube.
Dodge countless bullets and aim for the
Iyo na, magandang gabi din. Thank you for tuning in. Enter the Gungeon is an okay roguelike game.
We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
It went 3D now. Ghost in the show, thank you for checking in again. This one is Astroneer, an Astroneer sequel. That's why they are pretty familiar. I think more multiplayer, maybe MMO, MMO-ish. See, you are seeing a number of Astroneers. Not just 4. It's basically the Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you. Ay, Yona. And can you imagine Nintendo Switch being able to display 4K resolution?
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski.
And look at that, Cyberpunk 2077 coming to Nintendo Switch 2. You know that Nintendo Switch 2 is a really and special hardware.
RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city.
And it's on handheld, diba?
Or on the go.
Move over, Steam Deck. You have a new competitor now.
Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
Thank you for the shoutout, Ishi. I will include Iona on the auto shoutout after this. And look at that! Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming to Nintendo Switch. And hopefully soon, Rebirth as well. And the third one. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to port those games.
スイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひ
Budol moment ito. Nako. If you have seen yung earlier parts of this, you can watch this on YouTube. Ayan yung mga sizzle reels. Look at the games that is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess. I played this on PC Game Pass. Silk Song finally is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fans of Hollow Knight will finally be able to rest. They have been craving for that game for the longest of time. Wild Hearts, the Monster Hunter, that didn't make it. That didn't make it. Witchbrook looks pretty good. The next Stardew Valley, I tell you people. Rune Factory. Marvel Cosmic Invasion was part of the last Nintendo Direct. Star Wars Outlaws. Look at that! Nintendo Switch! Playing the newer games. And so many cool feature and function. Raido Remastered was also part of the last Nintendo Direct. Reanimal, I don't know, it kind of looks like Little Nightmares. Fortnite, maybe an HD remake or HD version. Professor Layton. Tamagotchi Plaza. Human Fall Flat 2. Coming soon. Devolver Digital. See? So many great games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. And I think the Souls fan will love this since this is a new FromSoft game. So if you are into any Soulsborne game, yeah, this game is for you. Coming 2026. And also coming on Nintendo Switch 2. They will not show it here if it's not. Parang there seems to be multiple characters, or maybe it's just you wearing different types of armors. Praise the sun. Pero you seem to be... you're a vampire, you know? Oh, that's why there's a blood in the title. I can't wait to see the naysayers on how will they react to this. There are so many naysayers for the Nintendo Switch. Like, oh, I'm not excited for the Nintendo Switch. Ha! Think again. Nintendo breaks the internet and soon my wallet will be broken. Ang ganda. Para kung bumalik sa pagkabata, di ba? Who would have thought? Di ba? And a handheld device. Able to play all of the modern games and the newer ones. Dito pa talaga nila ni-reveal yung I don't know if this was revealed on Sony's State of Play, pero I don't know. looks like this generation, it's going to be Nintendo's year or era, at least for the Nintendo Switch 2. I don't know. I'm just happy na parang when Sony and Microsoft are parang conceiving na surrendering by tapping into various marketeers, Nintendo being its parang its unique self na ayaw pa rin i-release yung mga games nila sa ibang console. I don't know though, if that's good or not.
ディレクターの宮崎さんが語るクリエイターズボイスを公開しますので、ぜひご覧ください。
Never change Nintendo. Except when you are like bullying other content creators. I just don't like that.
ソフトメーカーの皆様、ご覧いただいた以外、今後もたくさんのタイトルをご紹介していきますので、お楽しみに。
And then this one, I really thought that this was another Super Smash Brothers, but nope, it's just Kirby. It's just a Kirby game. Maybe for those fans of yung original, the Kirby Air Ride, maybe this is a welcome treat. Pero I'm not that familiar with the game. On the website, they didn't include the price. They don't want to dampen people's spirit. I can already see kasi if they start showing the price on the Nintendo Direct, any announcement moving from that price announcement will probably be bittersweet. Like, oh no, all our fears came to fruition. Like, it cost an arm and a leg. Well, I don't know. But it being able to display 4K, being able to go up to par with PlayStation at least 4, maybe Xbox Series S. I think whatever price they are asking will be worth it? Question mark? I don't know. You guys be the judge. You can check out the website. 26K. I think that's the same price, Pao, like when Nintendo Switch 1 was initially released. Although when I bought mine, it was around 16K. But I think for what it has to offer, I think it's okay. It's okay. I honestly speaking, it's okay. 16K yung binili ko yung Switch before. It's not that different. Around... Hindi malaki rin Almost 10K yung dagdag. Hindi siya okay. Mahal din. It's a bit expensive. May voucher. I don't know guys pero ito it's pretty interesting as well na yung Switch 2 has the Donkey Kong flagship title. You would have thought na they would open up with the Mario or maybe a Legend of Zelda, but no. They opened up with the Donkey Kong open world game. Donkey Kong Odyssey. Or Donkey Kong Bonanza. Diba? It's really interesting. They are that confident na the Switch 2 will sell even though without Mario. At least they are releasing with a new title, diba? A console exclusive. The same can't be said with other consoles na we haven't seen that many exclusives. I think that's the only reason why the console wars still exists and why there's still, I don't know, people are still loyal to specific brands. It's because of why will you buy those consoles if you can play them on other devices, right? And that's why I think the Xbox 360 has really lost it. Since their main mantra now is like, our games will be offered in all of the platforms. And we are also seeing some Sony exclusive games coming into PC. So I think Nintendo is the last bastion of console exclusives. And I think they are playing on that, they're capitalizing on that. I think Sony is also doing that, but it is what it is. And now that Switch is now able to offer 4K resolution. Sure, it might not be as powerful as PS5, but then I think this is what most of them are like asking for Nintendo. Like in the modern era, where's the 4K resolution? Here is their answer. Now they can offer 60 frames per second. Now 60 to 120 frames per second. June 5, 2025. Ako personally kasi Pokemon lang ang habol ko sa Nintendo at the moment. I don't think it's worth 25k. And if let's say, di ba, dami nating games na nilalaro sa Steam, maybe we can sit that one out. Maybe we can wait until the next price drop or until Christmas or the Black Friday. I don't know how much will it drop prices though. But let's see. And if the games are also coming out on PC, except for walang you want to play yung mga Nintendo exclusive games. Pero I think yung bago, yung Blood ng Blood something ng FromSoft, I think that it will also come on Steam. See, and that's it. That's basically the Nintendo Direct. I will be exporting this on YouTube, so if you miss any of this, and I will be cutting off yung the stream was cut off earlier. I think it also broke my internet connection. I don't know, or maybe that's just my ISP. But I think OBS also experienced some difficulties earlier. Pero ayan, correct. Ito din yung nakikita ko sa mga leaks online. $450 yung standalone, and yung my Mario Kart is $500. Ay, it is what it is though. But I don't know. I think it's worth celebrating. Of course, haters will always hate. People will use it as a talking point, like that's just ridiculous, the price is ridiculous. But from what we see, the features, the games, the HD remakes, the gimmicks, some really inclusive types of games, yung may parang wheelchair type of game. That's really nice of them to have a game that yung napaka-inclusive. I don't think that's DEI-centric, and people will complain, oh, how dare you DEI? No, it's although I will not. That's not my type of game. I respect what they are doing with that one. That's pretty inclusive on their part. If you saw someone talking bad about that game, I don't know. I don't know. You should just report that user, or maybe don't watch that YouTube content creator. Pero diba, ang galing. FF7, only remake though. Hopefully when yung parang lumabas yung the third game, then they will release the Rebirth, then yung the last game on the list. Imagine 4K, Nintendo Switch. My goodness. Ay, sana may trabaho ako. Sige, maghanap lang ako. Ang mahal. Biruin mo yan. Ganun yung presyo. Instant buy for those. June 5. Just a few more months. Siguro. And sakto din naman, di ba? You're back working. So, looks like you have your first console purchase this 2025. Okay. Amazing. Nintendo Switch. And I will also watch other content creators who will probably be featuring this. Wait, this is the Nintendo Switch for Japan? Do they have like exclusive, or they oh, this is the Japan Nintendo Direct. Sometimes there's changes from the Japan version. Eh. Let's see. Yokuritemo. Do they have an English sub though? No, they don't. Because let's see. Maybe they have some exclusives.
を発売します。スイッチ2のスペックを生かし、グラフィックやフレームレートの向上などにより
Nintendo Switch Edition. So if you really want the better version of Pokemon Legends ZNA, And you have the Nintendo Switch. So why buy the Switch version?
ですが、パッケージ版とダウンロード版を発売します。
Maybe is there like an exclusive trailer for Japan? Yeah, no, this one, no? This one's really cool. It's gimmicky, but I respect it. Let's see first. Elden Ring.
The rays of grace.
アミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2。
Right sci-fi.
Split Fiction.
On Switch 2.
Hogwarts Legacy HD.
To Nintendo Switch 2.
Bravely Default.
のご紹介の途中ですが。
Yeah, it's basically the same. No exclusive for Japan.
3D 武器格闘ゲーム。ゲストキャラクターとしてゼルダの伝説。
Yeah, it's technically the same. I'm just skimming on it to see if there's anything new on the Japan.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh, this one looks. This one is unique. Wait. I saw something new. This one is not present in the American version. Wow, I wonder why. This was not part of the Nintendo Direct for Switch on US. What is even this game? What is this game? What is this game? Why didn't they show it? Shane, you're supposed to be your idol.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt.
So they immediately jump to Cyberpunk. Gawa ka ng bini dyan.
Cyberpunk 2077 is
I kinda knew it.
action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo
It's a good thing that we checked out the Japanese version of the Direct.
Or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable
Yeah, we already saw that. Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate.
20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただけます。
Let's see. Any new trailers? That is the only one thing that they add on the Japanese Direct. Silk Song, let's see if they added some more trailers here. They didn't showcase tong Proud Nordics. This is Ease. Is this Ease 8? No, this is Ease Nordics, I think. This was also not included on the Nintendo Direct for the US version. Let's see. Marvel Cosmic Invasion, Star Wars Outlaws, Civ, Hades, Nobunaga's Ambition, Fast Fusion, let's see. Any newer games? The Pac-Man game. Raido Remastered, AI, Reanimal, Little Nightmares, spiritual successor, I guess, Fortnite. Oh, wait. Tamagotchi, yep. This is also part of that. Human Fall Flat 2. Okay.
ドルになります。ご覧ください。
Let's see, let's see. Eh. Dang, this new game looks really badass.
いただいたソフトメーカーの皆様。
Kirby's Air Ride 2. Okay. This one is Donkey Kong Bonanza.
ドンキーコングの新しい 3D アクションゲーム、ドンキーコングバナンザです。
Donkey Kong Bonanza です。
も発売します。
And I guess that's it. That's both the Japanese and the American version. And with that, yeah, thank you so much, guys. Finally, the Nintendo Direct. And with that, ayan, that's it. If you want, you can also check it out. All of the trailers, I think you will be able to see most of them on YouTube. And thank you for watching it with me and reacting to it. And with that, let's roll the credits. But where's the credits? Yan. And thank you everyone, gumagana ba? For the chatters, we have Aikaru, Anak ni Mayor Gaming, Bourbons, Damon D, Davey GG, Ayona Play, Ishi, Kurohiro Gaming, Marcus, Miss Queen Amigdula, Miss Ivory Cat, Invisible, Nudge FPS, Parloinks, Real Shintaro, Shira Berry, Sao Paulo, Tita Zone, Cinti TV, and Zane Streams. And thank you for watching the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch for April 2, 2025. And with that, you can copy and paste this raid message. Okay, we've already.
Basically, there's a law now.
Wow, how are you? Let's get back. Let's pause that. Nintendo Direct Switch 2. And with that, let's raid somebody. And here's the raid message for our regular viewers and followers. You can copy and paste this raid message. Hello. Mukhang di na naman gumagana. Raid message, where are you? There you go. And for our subscribers, you can copy and paste this raid message containing our tier 1 emotes or use any of the emotes. Let's find somebody to raid. Twitch. Opening up Twitch. Who should we raid? Let's raid. Let's raid VV8, who's currently playing. It looks like a horror game. VV8 is currently playing Before Your Eyes. VV8 is also a fellow Filipino streamer and VTuber. So let's raid her. /raid VV8. There you go. And with that, I will leave you with a short, heartfelt message. Thank you for joining us on the Nintendo Direct and Nintendo Switch reaction and commentary. This will go live on YouTube as well. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.